What's good? We got another episode on the Mar 17 podcast. I know it's been a little minute, but same shit applies. Make sure y'all check out the description. My socials are in there. Instagram, TikTok, all that. Make sure y'all tapping in. Like, comment, share the video. Gonna get right into it. So today we got Charlie Kirk being shot on live TV. Ended up passing away. And while I'm recording this, they just released the guy who they initially did it. I guess he didn't fit the narrative. He didn't fit the status quo. So they're going to try to paint somebody else to be this is all just theatrics to me. Prayers up to him. That's about it I can say on that situation. But what I really wanted to bring to light is I'm not really even going to be talking about this situation because a lot of people want to get political. You want to get racial. You want to do all that. Well, I'm not here to do all that. I'm just going to bring up simple morale because when things like this happens, you tend to see a lot of people, like I just said before, I'm not making this racial, I'm not making this, but you see a lot of people like to bring up the God complex. They want to bring up morals. So I kind of want to stick on that type of subject. We always do this. Prayers, you can't kill him over words. It's just words. If he didn't agree with you, you hear all that. So if we're going to be on this holier than thou complex, I got some questions. I just want to ask some shit because I really think, and truth be told, I could give a fuck less if anybody feels however they feel with this situation. If you feel like what I'm about to say is on some bigot or whatever you think it is, that's how you feel. I got no control over your feelings. You can harbor that to the grave. But like I said, I'm gonna keep it on the moral subject since everybody love to get hella moral when some type of public figure gets murdered. Now everybody cares about life. So I just got some questions. That's why I'm making this video. At some point in time, we got to figure out, is you ignorant or are you sincere? Because I laid that out because it's just like, I'll be asking, what type of God are you following? So are you ignorant and sincere? If you ignorant, that's okay. You can only do so much with ignorant. If you sincerely feel some type of way about what I'm about to say, then you probably not worshiping the Almighty. You probably worship somebody else. Like I said earlier, feel how you feel. You can pray to whoever you pray to, and you can worship whoever. I'm just asking some questions. So, for the people who look like me, you probably fall under the ignorant part. So, I can only say so much. You just ignorant. But, like I said, if you look like me, and all of a sudden something like this happens, and you automatically become moral, all your morals is back, you's a fucking bootlicker, and truth be told, I'll block you out of my whole life if I even see you doing it. I really feel like it's a shame because I don't like all this picking and choosing shit. And we can't lie, we're picking and choosing. So that's why I'm saying the people who look like me, if you're picking and choosing when to be upset or when to hold morals, want to say all that, it's just politics. You don't got to kill over politics. Why don't you say the same about poor people? About resources. People don't deserve to die over resources, right? All that picking and choosing. That's why I said if you're ignorant or sincere is a big part of it. If you ignorant, fucking go read a book or do something. Because I guarantee you know about a bunch of nothing and you don't know anything about anything. If that makes sense. And I'm smart enough to understand it's all about public perception. It's all about public opinion. The person who just died today was well equipped and was well put into a position that a lot of y'all will never touch in your life. So automatically, if that's the case, and we all know what side he's on, I already know public opinion and public perception is going to be manufactured. Billions are going to be pushing it. Trillions are going to be pushed the days after, So when you push it to the forefront, people automatically, just like human beings do, they automatically come up with their own assessment, their own opinion on it. That's why it's really important what I said earlier. Are you ignorant or are you being sincere? I think 9 times out of 10, a lot of people are just truthfully ignorant. I don't think you should be fucking talking then. See, I'm not about to play judge, but I just got a question. When God cleanses evil of the world, what's your response? When God's cleansing the evil, a lot of y'all are going against God's work. Whatever step you take, whatever breath you take, whatever word you utter, You are going against God's work, whether it's ignorantly or you actually doing it because you feel like that. Because like I said earlier, I don't even think we're talking about the same God. I know it's only one. And the type of shit that y'all really push, it's nothing of God. This is a political commentator pushing what? Listen to the last messages he's giving. Go look at his account on Twitter. Go look at it. Just spreading discourse. Just spreading lies. Just spreading. So, and we ain't about to talk about who he supports. Like I said, I ain't playing judge. I'm just speaking on the people who actually they feel like they have some type of moral compass when it comes to shit like this. You know, just say you like the guy and you saw that he died. Don't go around acting like you holier than thou. You liked him and he died. Like I said, do what you want. I just know in my shoes, I ain't gonna sit around while God cleanse evil doing all mope. I ain't moping when God cleanses evil. God is the Almighty. God determines everything. God is the God of peace and the God of war. You know, so often we see him do acts of war and y'all want to feel sorry about it. That's how I say you're worshiping something else, man. You got to get that together. See, on my side of the table, ain't no right wing, no left wing, no blue bird, no red bird. It's none of that. So nobody can accuse me of, oh, he's just talking about something you don't like. No, I see evil on both sides. I see evil. Come on now. You don't think Obama just as evil? You don't think Biden just as evil? Are some of them ignorant? That's to be determined. I think so. Purely evil, I don't know. Ignorant and aiding and abetting it, yeah, for sure. So yeah, this ain't on some, you must just like Kamala. That got nothing to do with it. I'm just not about to sit around and I don't sit around and pick and choose who to mope over, who to pray. And then y'all want to assess when God is supposed to do something. Oh, since this person died, now God's supposed to just do a rain of wrath. Right. Because your right wing puppet died. It's more important shit going on. R.I.P. Pray for his family and his kids. But when you say that, would he pray for you? You don't pray on your knees. You get up and you actually pray with your actions. Was his actions going to pray for you? Was it going to pray for the kids in Gaza? Was it going to pray for the less fortunate? Was it going to pray for everybody who gets the lower end of the stick off of your greed, off of an unwritten assumption, right? Hey, I pray in action. You better go study the people who didn't thrust the world into corruption. You better go study that. It can't be done. You know, God has a plan for everything. You know, have some trust. If you hear somebody speaking truth like me, don't throw rocks. Don't throw stones. Because God, he got a plan. Why what I'm saying offends you? If I don't mope how you mope, I don't see the world how you see it. Why does that offend you? If God has a plan for everything, it's all going to work out for the greater good, whether it's my side, your side, whoever's side. I don't know why you got to get mad over it. We just talking. Yeah, so to sum this up, bro, a lot of y'all pick and choose. That's already everybody already knows this, though. A lot of y'all pick and choose who to be upset over, who to mourn over, who to pray over. That's fine. Do what you want. But it's these same people that throw rocks at anybody who does not do it when they do it. Ain't that some shit? Yeah, to sum it up, you don't care about life. You care about what the media says. You care about what everybody else says. That's what you care about. You do not care about life. You mourn when other people are mourning. Oh, Rich Homie Quan died? Damn. Oh, Rich Homie Quan died and everybody knows about it. That's when you give a fuck. You don't give a fuck about life. So stop acting like you do. He doesn't deserve to die over political commentary or because he has this, you know, do you know the people out there that die for way less? If you're watching this and you go to your great great grandparents, I guarantee they were exploited and they died for way less. Thank God you even got to the position to even just have an opinion and can state it. Some motherfuckers just had to shut the fuck up and roll with it. Shit. But I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna leave it right there. I mean, I ain't for no race. I'm for the human race. I'm for what's just. And if God happens to cleanse what isn't just, I don't question it. I roll with it. Yeah, I roll with it. A lot of y'all want to pick and choose what God sees as divine and valuable. And it happens to just be a lot of the time that you pick that based off of your assessments on life. What you like. What you feel like is evil. That's just not how it works. So that's why when shit like this happens, you'll always be caught off guard. And you'll always be thinking that you always be thinking you're doing something spiritual, saying a prayer. You always feel like that because you're ignorant. So go ahead, keep doing it. Keep letting the media. You're like a fucking machine. I can literally put a death in your face, and by how much money I inflate into the story, that's how much you care about it. You're not. Can you even call yourself a human? Can you really even call yourself a human? Like I said, are you really just a computer and I'm feeding you information and then you repeat it back to me? That's a lot of y'all. And they know that's how they know that's how they got y'all. And when I'm preaching like this, I'm damn near preaching to the losing team. So it don't do me any good. It don't do me any good pile up on some fucking losers. But like I said, I'm gonna leave it at that. Make sure y'all tap in with me. Gripe at me, whatever the fuck y'all want to do. Y'all can find me on my socials. I'm going to put that in the description like I said earlier in the video. But tap in with me and let me know what y'all want to hear. What else y'all want to hear for it. Shit. I'm out.